Now let's solve this question. A student walks to a school at a rate of 5 kilometers per hour and reaches his school 7 minutes late. Next day he increases his speed by 1 kilometer and reaches the school 5 minutes early. Now what is the distance between the school and home? Now if you observe this, the distance is constant and that is what we are supposed to find out. Now let's say that is school and let's say home. So from home he is going to the school, right? And now he is saying that, so if he is walking at 5 kilometers, he is going 7 minutes late, and if he is walking at 6 kilometers, he is going 5 minutes early. So why 6 kilometers? Because he is increasing his speed by 1 kilometer per hour, right? So if you observe it, the exact time is not given. What is given is some relative time, saying that I'm going, he is going to reach 5 minutes early, or he is going to be 7 minutes late, something like this. So how to solve this one is, assume that if he goes at a speed of, let's say, x kilometers per hour, he will reach the school exactly on time, and let us say time taken in that case is t hours. Okay, what is it? I am assuming that if it goes at a speed of k kilometers per hour, then he will be taking t hours to reach the school, but then he will be able to reach the school on time. So instead of taking it in hours, let me take it in minutes. Why minutes? Because he has given the delay, or the difference in minutes only, right? Then what is he saying? In one case, if he is traveling the same distance in 5 kilometers per hour, right, he is going to take how many minutes? He is going to reach the school 7 minutes late, which means he is going to take 7 minutes extra. That is why he is late. See, when he reaches the school in t minutes, he is exactly on time. Now when he is going to take extra time, he will be late, isn't it? So that is the assumption on which we have built this case. What is this case? Assuming that x is the exact speed required in order to reach the school on time. Given that he is reaching the school on time, we are saying that it is taking t minutes. In case if he is reaching the school 7 minutes late, then he would have taken 7 minutes more on the journey, isn't it? Therefore, the time taken would be t plus 7. Entire thing is in minutes, let's say. Okay. Now what is the other case? The other case is if he increases his speed, so the distance is same. If he is going to increase his speed by 1 kilometer, which means 6 kilometers per hour, then he is going to reach the school early. So how will he be able to reach the school early if he is going to take less than t minutes time, right? So how much? T minus 5 minutes. So if he travels the journey in less time, then he will be able to reach the school early, right? Now in all the three cases, the distance is same. Got it? Therefore, what can we see? D equal to S into T, and we have already seen the models in which whenever the distance is same, I can write S1 into T1 equal to S2 into T2. Now I can assume that this is the case corresponding to the first case and this is the one corresponding to the second case. Now from this I can write S1 into T1 equal to S2 into T2, right? Now what is the speed? Speed is given as, in first case, 5 kilometers per hour, right? And time is given as t plus 7. This entire thing is given in minutes, right? Equal to, here speed is given as 6 kilometers per hour. It is better you write the units because all the units are different. Here kilometers per hour and here minutes are given. That is why it is better to write the units. And it is t minus 5 minutes, right? So now kilometers per hour and kilometers per hour will get cancelled, minutes and minutes will get cancelled, therefore you will be able to get the t. So what is that you assumed? T is in minutes. That is why you can substitute the value of t there and you get the exact time required. Okay, so what is it? Yeah, 5 into t plus 7 is equal to t into t minus 5. So 5t plus 35 is equal to 6t minus 25. Now what do you get? T equal to 60. right? Therefore what is it? T is exact time required to reach the school, right? Therefore 35 and 30, right? Yeah, so 35 and 30 is nothing but 65. Okay, now what is T? T is the exact time in minutes required to cover the distance, right? Therefore what did you understand from this? So 65 minutes is the exact time which is required to reach the school from home, right? Now you can use this case. You can use this case and you can see if he is traveling at 6 kilometers per hour, he is going to take T minus 5 minutes. So if you substitute T in this place, then you can understand that if he is traveling at 6 kilometers per hour, he is able to reach the school in 60 minutes, isn't it? 60 minutes, which is nothing but 1 hour, right? So if he is traveling at 6 kilometers per hour, he is able to reach the school in 1 hour. Then what must be the distance between school and home? It is nothing but 6 into 1, which means 6 kilometers. So 6 kilometers is the distance between home and school. This is one way of solving it. What is the other way of solving it is, let us assume that the distance is D, which is constant between school and home. And now let us say this is the timeline. This is the timeline and time is increasing that way. Now if he is going to start at this point, so this is where he is starting at this point in time. In all the two cases he is going to start at the same time, but in one case he is going to reach the school early and in other case he is going to reach the school late, right? So now assume that this is the point in time at which he is starting and this is the point in time at which school starts. School starts, right? Now it is clearly given that in case if he is traveling at 5 kilometers per hour, he will be late by 7 minutes, right? So if we assume that this is some point, now he is going to cross that point by 7 minutes when if he is traveling at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour, right? Now in case if he is traveling at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour, he is going to reach the school by 5 minutes early. So which means he will be able to reach the school 5 minutes before time, right? Are you getting this? If he is traveling at 6 kilometers per hour, then he is reaching the school 5 minutes early, and if he is traveling at 5 kilometers per hour, he is reaching the school 7 minutes late. Therefore what is the difference here? The difference is 12 minutes, right? Now since the distance is constant, since the distance is already constant, what you can see is the time taken to travel at a speed of, let us say the distance is d kilometers. Now under this condition, what is the time taken to travel a distance of d kilometers when I am traveling at 5 kilometers per hour? So that will be d by 5 hours, right? Divide d by 5, kilometers and kilometers will get cancelled and I get the time in hours, right? Now this is the time taken when I travel at 5 kilometers per hour. Now what is the time taken when I take 6 kilometers per hour? It is d by 6 hours, right? Now it is clearly given that the difference in these times is nothing but 12 minutes, right? Now I want to convert the minutes to hours. The reason is because it is given in hours, right? So the difference is nothing but 12 minutes. So 12 minutes is nothing but 12 by 60 hours, which means 1 by 5, right? Okay, now hours will get cancelled. So d by 5 minus d by 6 is equal to 1 by 5. From this, if you try to solve d, we are going to get d into 6 minus 5 by 30, which means 1 by 30 equal to 1 by 5. So what do I get for d? D equal to 6. right? Now you take the d value and substitute here. So initially what was our assumption? That the distance between school and the home and school is d. That is why the answer is 6 kilometers, right? If I substitute here, I am going to get 6 kilometers. Either you do it this way or you do it this way, both will give you the same answer. So how did we do this? We have found out the difference in times and I equated the difference in times to the difference. Got it? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities or 50 lakh universities, but whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.